pack is called Create Arcane Engineering. And we've only talked about Create so far. Let's talk a little bit about magic. This is a Hephaestus Forge, and I just made an Eternal Stella, which makes any item unbreakable. And that's a quest. We've completed a quest. How the heck do you make this thing, and what do you do, and how do you use it? Real quick, we're going to get into this before we start automating the Chapter 1 stuff. In here, there's a ponder. Boom, you can ponder this. It shows you how to build the actual structure, but what it doesn't do is teach you how to use the actual structure. So I'm going to do a quick little breakdown on how to do this, right? There's all types of stuff that you can craft in here. For instance, I made a Fortune 3 book because I want to make an OP pickaxe to go mining to get the material to do these automations, right? So in order to make this, you need experience in here. You need blood, souls, and Oriel. This stuff I found out looting. But you can also craft this. Ponder it. Boom. It shows you how to craft it. How the heck do you get blood? You need a mystical dagger. And you need a test tube. This thing right here. If you put the test tube in your inventory and that mystical dagger, go kill mobs. This test tube will fill up with blood. Boom. You pop it right in here. Not like that. You pop it right in here. Maybe like that. You do it. It's empty. Maybe that's why it's not going in there. But then the blood meter will go up. Experience. You take these things, expetrified orbs, pop them right here, and your experience meter will go up. Souls. You need to make a soul extractor. Now, in order to make the soul extractor and this mystical dagger, you have to find Edelwood logs. That stuff you can find in the dark forest. And I recommend making a nature's compass. If you make one of these, right click, you can type in right here, search dark forest, click on this, click start search, and this thing points you in the direction that you need to travel, tells you where you need to go. Boom, you'll find those logs there. Soul extractor, soul sand. Put the soul sand down, take the soul extractor, right click on there, boom, you get souls. And that covers how you use this thing. Other than you also need a gavel. So if we take, let's make another one of these, just because we can. We're going to pop this in there. Why can't I put anything in here right now? Boom. You go in there. That's up. We have enough of the Oriel, whatever it's called. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy. And then we need a piece of netherite. This goes right into here. Boom. And then you whack it. Right click with the gavel. And it does the recipe. Now let me go make my OP pickaxe, which, like I said, you can make Fortune 3 in here. I've also made mending books using this. There's a lot of cool stuff you can get into by doing this. And it's pretty simple to start. There's a couple other things that you're going to need if you want to play with this mod. And the one that's kind of important is this stuff right here, arcane crystal dust. You have to mine arcane crystal ore with a silk touch pickaxe. Get this, smelt it, and then you get this. So we take one of these, a soul bead. These are found in the nether. You have to kill race for these. And then we're going to use just our setup that we use for making brass. Pop one of these in here, one of those in there. That's going to mix it up. And then we end up getting this stuff right here. Bunda butter dust. You need this to make the forge. It shows you in the ponder. You right click on a smithing table once you place it in the center of that layout. And then you also need this to make arcane gold, which is pretty simple. Same deal. You take 9 nuggets of gold, pop them in here with the dust. That's going to mix it all up, and it turns it into arcane gold. You need that to make the pedestals and other things that you're going to need for this layout. Hopefully that helps somebody that doesn't know how to use this, because it's pretty OP. And I suggest you start early, get that deal set up. I don't know when it tells you to do it in the quest book, but I took the vein mining book that they give you in the beginning, my Fortune 3, boom, there's my pickaxe that's going to be OP for getting ores. We're going to pop this in here with an Eternal Stella, and it doesn't work. GG. Scratch all that. I'm just an idiot. You got to do it in a smithing table. And we now have an Eternal Vein Mine, Fortune 3, pickaxe. Let me go get some materials, and then we'll start on automating chapter 1. I'm down here for 2 minutes. It's worth making. Trust me. Invest the time into doing this, but I'm curious. Does the Fortune 3 work on the Stella Arcanum block? No. Why me, dude? I don't think I've seen the dragon. Maybe you guys should go upstairs. Get outside some. Touch graves. All right, I think I got an idea on how we're going to set this up kind of janky, like just to get through chapter 1 and get this thing flowing. Put a storage controller right here. We're going to take a linking tool, shift, right-click on that deal, and then link all these drawers to the controller. They're already linked because I already did this one time. We don't want that one. We want that one. And we've got to get up top of here. And that one. Now, all these drawers are linked to that controller. My Menril tree farm is going to go right there. All the drops are going to go into that controller. And that's going to disperse them to the place where we want them to go. Cool. This is a Menril shrub that needs to be washed. And then once it's washed, it's rejuvenated, like I showed you in the last video. Now we're just going to have this kind of automated. So we drop down here. I don't need that there. I need these guys. Now, normally, I just build all this stuff and then kind of explain what I did afterwards and walk you through. But I think people might want to see it getting built at the same time, even though it's kind of like I end up just rambling a lot, as you'll get to see. And then we need a fan down here because we need to wash these. So shift that there, spin it. Oh, I had it right. Use the wrench, just turn it around. And now we need a couple gears here. Where are they at? There they are. 3 of them will do. You go there, you go there, and you go there. Now that fan is spinning. And up top here, it's going to have that shrub. It'll get pulled out right here onto the depot, and then it'll get washed once I put water inside here. We need to do that. Up a little bit, like so. Put it right on the fan. Boom. Close that guy. Get rid of that guy. Now that'll wash the shrub. And then on this side, where the rejuvenated shrub is, inside this drawer, I have a puller upgrade. And if you right-click on these, you can change the direction that it's pulling from. I'm facing west, so it's pulling from the west. So if we take one of these Menril shrubs, or a couple of these, and we throw them in this drawer, they'll pop on there, they'll get washed, and once they're washed and rejuvenated, they should get pulled into this drawer right away. There it goes, and now that thing's working, right? Perfect. Now we just got to set up this Menril tree farm, and this should be pretty simple to do. I'm not going to do anything crazy. We're just going to go with an old school circular tree farm. In the past, I've played around with different ways of doing tree farms, and I feel like this is probably the simplest and most effective way that doesn't require any maintenance in the long run, if that makes sense. All the other kind I've come up with ended up either breaking or you have to do stuff to fix them on a constant basis. This style right here is simple and effective. Throw that on there. We're going to put a clutch right on top of there. Take a lever, pop a lever on there. We're going to turn this off for now. And then we need a mechanical bearing. We're going to put that on there. And then I got these real nice, pretty, ugly looking logs. We're going to bring these things over. We need to come to right there. And then on top of here, I need a chute. Grab one of them. Grab all the ones I have for now. Oh, isn't that pretty looking? Look at that. All right, we'll put a chute on top of this guy. Boom. And then portable storage interface facing the tree farm. Facing the tree farm, like so. This guy's going to go right there. And when this thing spins around, it'll interact, hit that guy. We need super glue. I'm going to glue this as one unit right now, and then we're going to turn it on, see which way it spins. It should spin towards me. Perfect. Stop it. Now we need a deployer. The deployer, you need a 2-block space in there, right? So this is perfect. I don't want the deployer all the way out there. We're just going to bring it in some, and I'll put it right here. Take this guy, spin it so he's facing the ground. And let's grab the saplings that we have. We're going to put a whole stack in here to get this thing kicked off. Also going to put one in the filter just like that. Boom. Sapling goes in there. Now when this spins, it's going to plant them right there. So we need to take more blocks, come down like so. I'm going to add a saw right there. And we need to glue this together and this deployer onto there. Now the last thing we need that I don't have is we need a couple chests on here so that this will collect the inventory as it goes. And I'm hoping it distributes it as it goes as well. Take some of these. Put 4 chests on here. That way if we start to get overloaded, I have void upgrades in all these drawers, so it shouldn't get overloaded ever, but you never know. So it's always better safe to have extra on here. Boom, boom. Now we need to glue them to the contraption. And we should be golden girls now. The only thing we got to do is turn it on. Now this clutch, ultimately the goal of this is going to be we can fully automate it, but I don't have the stuff that we need to do all that. You need to get into like these brass machines to make the different parts for Create. And then once we do that, then when these things are full, we can have this shut off by itself. But let's turn that on. And that'll be making us Menril trees once they grow. And then they'll get deposited right there and distributed to their deals. Perfect. Now, let me grab something else. While I was out exploring, I came across star buckles. And I thought it'd be cool, because my setup is a little janky, to use the Starbuncle to power Go-Go and his dance that he's going to be doing over here. So you're going to go right there. And that's going to hit that button. Go-Go's going to hop up. Slime Block's pushing back down. And as this gets logs loaded into it from the tree farm, once they grow, this will squeeze and we'll get more crystallized Menril. And we need to take the stuff that we have in there, pull that out, send it up to this saw. There goes the tree finally. That's spinning the right way. We're going to go like that. We're going to send them to the saw. Is it getting logs? It is. There he goes. Go-Go's working. Perfect. Now these are just getting put into a hopper. Boom, right here. And then the hopper feeds... Let me move this guy because we don't need that there now. Hopper feeds the squeezer. Squeezer gets reset by this redstone signal that thing's punching. It sends Go-Go up, and then the slime blocks bring them back down when the piston is there. I'm such a ree. I never knew you could use the wrench on the piston. That's cool. Now I gotta... No. Now you know why I build these and then talk about it after I build it. Because this is what happens to me. I'm horrible at this game. All right, that's working. That's working. We're getting mineral chunks. Now we need to put this funnel down here. Ow. Like a so. That's going to cut them into the mineral chunks. And then this is going to feed a basin right here. Like that. And then we need the mixer on top of this. Do a little hop. Boom. There we go. Get rid of this guy. Now we need 2 hoppers. And let me get this thing out of my inventory so I can mark this. We're going to pull this right here. Not. We're going to go out this way with it, put it into a drawer, and then it's going to get pulled out that direction. And that's where our final assembly line is going to be. Pull logs from here, turn them into slabs. Slab, andesite, and then an iron saw or something like that is the recipe. All right, so let's go like this. Boom, this guy. Make some more room. You're going to go there. Let me grab one out of here. We're going to put that in there. We're going to take a chute. We're going to put that right there. We need hopper. I have andesite on me already from before. We're going to throw that right there. And then we need another hopper over here. Now we just need to power this dude. How about that? Let's start there. Let's go up with this. We're going to go like that. Come up. Then we'll take a belt. Go like that. That should start mixing. And we should start making more andesite. Cool. Let me turn this guy off for now, because we're good on shards. I need to get some upgrades for this drawer, I believe. Yeah, I don't have any in here yet. And then we can set up the back thing. I want some logs to build up in here, and then we can set up, we'll pull out the back for logs. I need to kind of automate this deployer so it doesn't press more mineral when we don't need it in this box. But like I said, that's going to have to wait till we get into chapter 2. So for now, I'll just have to kind of power it when I need it. And we're almost out of andesite. But I think on the next episode, I need to play around with the andesite's kind of easy. All you got to do is make a cobblestone generator, turn it into gravel by crushing it, and then smelt the gravel, and you get andesite. But I want to play around with different designs for this, and then I'll come up with something that works. I need to work on the balancing of it. But for now, this amount of andesite alloy is going to be enough to get us going into the next chapter. So we need to come out the back of this guy. Let's bring it to here, and then we'll turn directions. We want to go, where's this at? So andesite, saw over there. Right? Boom, boom. Then we could take the belt all the way over to here. And then I'll put these deployers down so I remember what I laid out. We want them facing this way. 1, 2, 3. And we'll be able to ramp up, come out, split it. Once we get brass funnel, send it up top. Andesite, saw. Yes, that'll work. I need another belt. Come out here. Boom. Okay. Now, I need to break this guy. Break this guy. I only want to go to there. Just like so. And then we need to go saw. How come these never go the way you want them to go? Saw. 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 Boom. Belt. First one is going to be stripped. You go in there. We get rid of you. Then we need the plank. You go in there. We get rid of you. Now we need the slab. You go in there. We just need to power this. We're going to take a gearbox. We're going to put you there. And we're going to go like this. Real professional looking. Belt right there. And a belt right here. And another gearbox right here. And then how are we going to power them? Boom. Boom. Man, that looks good. Terrible. But I think it's going to work now. Let's check it out. If I take a log and I toss it on this belt. Oh, you know spin it. Oh, you know spin it because of these. No problem. Boom. Got the slabs. Let's go up here. Let's just throw chutes on. That's going to be the saw. This is andesite. That's andesite. Now we can put andesite in here. Andesite in here. And a saw in here. It should all stop moving. Perfect. And I'm going to throw a stack on here. That's going to make, hopefully, our completed Chapter 1. Yes, it does. Thank you. Boom, you get locked. But at least we're here. We got these kinetic mechanisms somewhat automated. And I think this video is going to be probably one of the most confusing videos I've ever put together. You're welcome. Thanks for watching. Have fun and peace. I was wondering why this thing stopped working, and this was all jammed up because I forgot sticks. So I added another drawer for sticks. Now we're golden.